Yo, what's good? I'm live again, baby. Thanks for joining my channel. This is Monk Dan. I am Monk Dan. Thanks for joining the channel. What I do on this channel is pretty much I look at philosophies and I share philosophies and I take philosophies. And what we do with those philosophies here is we gain wisdom from those philosophies. All right. So check it. The topic, man, for today. Men and the oldest of crimes. What the fuck does that mean? So I had to be a little, just a tad descriptive or discreet with the title because I didn't want to get banned from YouTube. But what the title is, and let me backtrack here. I got the title from this book right here. Casanova, right? And I'll get into it in just a second. I'll get into it what the definition is. But I came across this topic not only through the book, but also earlier today. So I stream on my other channel, my gaming channel on YouTube. Check it out, Monk Dan Running Game. But anyway, so I'm playing on the game or whatnot. And one of my subscribers, actually 2 subscribers, joined in the chat, and we were just talking, and they're overseas. And one guy, he was like, "Hey man, I got sick at the beach yesterday." And I was like, "Dang man, what happened, man? You know, you was fine yesterday, and now you sick." And so a guy that was listening to us while we were playing, because it's like a group or whatever, anybody's in the game, but my subscribers were in my chat, and the guy that was on the other end, he started making some really Duke shooter comments, right? And I'm in my mind, I'm like, bruh, no one's talking about Duke shooting, you know? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like I ain't say nothing. I just ignored him, right? And so I'm talking to my subscribers, and we're going back, and we were just talking and stuff like that. And I was like, dang, that's crazy, man. And we were just talking. And then the dude just kept saying Duke shooting ass activity. I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck, man? Like, why are you talking about this? What I mean about Duke shoot is he's talking about some man on man type stuff. Like, bro, like, we're not talking about that. Like, why are you engaging, or why are you trying to engage us in that conversation? So that brought me to this. So I'm reading Casanova, right? And so I'm in chapter 2, and I'll just give you a quick background. I'll do my next stream with Casanova on part 2, and then some topics in part 2. But let me just bring you up to speed on how I got the title of the oldest crimes, right? So Casanova, his mom dies, and he's like in this priesthood stuff. His mom is really trying to get him to continue with being a priest, and so he's getting, his mom dies, and somehow he gets sent to, I think they call it a monastery, or what is the term? Please forgive me for the term. I really didn't expect to say the term, but he gets sent to a seminary. He gets sent to a seminary, right? And so, I'm going to just break it down right here. It says, 9 days after arriving at the seminary, Casanova was startled to find his young friend crawling into bed with him. And this is a seminary, which is only for guys, right? But the prank, that's a key word right there. But the prank alarmed him. They risked committing the oldest of crimes. I was like, whoa. So you can insinuate what the oldest of crimes is homosexuality, right? And then I'll keep going a little bit because I want to bring some more things to this topic of conversation. At the moment, they get caught. Basically, they get caught, and one of the guys in charge, I forgot the title, he catches them, but he doesn't say anything. But he wants them to repent, if you will, right? But here's the tricky part about this. Here's the concerning. Well, I shouldn't say concerning. Here's the interesting part about this. The matter would have ended there if Casanova hadn't decided to visit the same boy in his dormitory a few nights later. Yeah. So right there, I had to talk about this, man. I have to talk about this, bro. And this stream is not about homosexuality. That's the easy route to talk about homosexuality, man. I got my book here. That's the easy thing to just say, oh, homosexuality, man. That's not what the stream is about. But the idea of this stream, this particular stream, is for us men to sit here and iron out a few things, man, because I'm seeing a lot of interesting or contradictory actions between us men. Us men, we're engaging in some really interesting behaviors, if you will, right? I will not talk about the women, because in my mind, in my philosophy, in my approach to women, they have no rules, man. Meaning, a woman can kiss a woman. They make songs about it. Women can engage in sexual behaviors with women. Women can engage in sexual behaviors with animals. I'm seeing that now on my social medias. I'm like, the cats licking the toes, and you know I love toes. Yes, I'm looking at feet. But anyway, man, women can do about anything and face no repercussions. They have no fault, if you will. Well, society won't hold them accountable. And so I won't even talk about the women aspect. I can only talk about from the male perspective. So this is the male perspective focus only, right? I'm concerned, man, because I just don't know, man. You know, I'm in this manosphere. I'm in this red pill, if you will, after pill, if you will. And I'm just curious to understand what's really what, man, because you have shout out to Coach in the Coach game, man. Coach won't really go into the conversation of Duke shooting, man. He won't really go into it. But I'm like, yo, man, let's talk about this shit, man. We're talking about masculinity, man. We're talking about how men need to be men, and you know, you have women saying men need to be men. So we have this stigma. We have this standard for men. But however, I'm seeing the opposite behaviors, and we're gonna get into it, man. And before I even talk about the oldest crime, I had to look that up to make sure. I was like, yo, am I tripping, man? Like, what the fuck they mean about the oldest crime? I'm gonna share my screen right fast because I want to show you how this is not a discussed topic, man. Like it's no one's really covering this shit, man. And I don't understand this bullshit, man. And I think we need to kind of, I don't want to say make a standard, because whose standard are we to go by? Which is very interesting. Like, who's to define what a man is, and who's to define what masculinity is, right? So I wanted to share with I looked up the definition of the oldest crime. Check this out, right? Right. Hopefully you can see my screen, right? So I checked this out, and I'm gonna just make sure I can see my screen. Yep, you can see it. Cool. All right. So it says that the phrase "the oldest of crimes" generally refers to the fundamental acts that have been considered harmful and punishable across different societies and throughout history, right? These include acts like murder, theft, and assault, which are often seen as violations against individuals or property. While the specific definitions and consequences have evolved, these core actions have consistently been recognized as crimes in most legal and social systems. Wow. Okay. So I brought all that up. I wanted to get that clear definition, man, just to show how the concept or the conversation of Duke shooting activities are not really discussed, man. We don't talk about this shit, man. We know it's here. We know that humanity engages in these activities, right? And I also have to say, some people engage it for different purposes, and I'm gonna show you how. Some people make fun of it. Some people engage in it for serious purposes. I'm gonna show you two scenarios, or I'm gonna show some clips to show how these activities persist in our culture, but we don't tackle them in a reasonable manner, if you will. right? And I'll show you what I'm talking about. But before I do that, I also wanted to bring out another point about Casanova, right? So, chapter 2, and this is going to be on page 48. And I'm just going to give you a quick synopsis of it or whatever the situation is. So the situation is, so, he gets caught in this situation with the boy, and they said pranked. And I brought that word up, pranked. Remember, I'm going to come back to that word because that's a key word. This is back in the day talking about Casanova and his situation. And I'm going to show you how this prank has carried over in today's society, right? So the first time the boy gets into the bed with him, they get caught, and then they're supposed to repent, but then you see Casanova go back into the bed with the boy again. So we'll talk about that. So Casanova gets in trouble again with the boy. Casanova gets sent to, I guess you can call it a jail, a seminary jail, whatever the case may be. And so someone helps him escape, and then he's off again. And so, but then he gets sent on a boat or whatever. And so these guys here, I guess they're like soldiers. They take him away for some odd reason. Anyway, so he's escaping basically. And so these guys are looking at him in a jokingly manner because Casanova has this charisma about him where he finds something, a gift where he can make his troubles seem funny. And so I'll just read this. I'll just read this small portion right here. So he stumbles across, I cannot pronounce this word, please forgive me. But anyway, he's recounting his various escapades, defying authorities, seducing and being seduced by women, and then telling stories about it served as entertainment, confession, and I cannot pronounce that word, please forgive me, and validation. He had discovered his favorite subject, which is himself. Why did I just bring that up? I bring that up is because, so basically he's making his situation light, meaning he's in a tough situation and he's talking about his story, but he's not talking about the full story. He's only talking about his story with women. And he's a young dude at this time. I believe he's 18. But here's the thing. He's talking about it from women, but he's not talking about, hey, I'm really on this boat because I just got caught in bed twice with a boy, with another dude, another man, because it just say he's 18. I don't know how old the other guy was, right? I'm bringing that up to say how even in Casanova's situation, he didn't, even in his gift of being able to make light of the situation and people start to laugh and they find it as entertaining, he didn't bring up the point of, hey, he was in bed with a dude. He didn't bring that part up. Why is that? You have the gift of entertainment and you don't bring up that part about the guy situation. Okay, let's make a quick disclaimer. I am not here to promote any activities. I'm not here to do any of that. I am only here to talk about the conversations that we guys don't have. We have this in our culture, we have this in our culture where guys do these things, but we don't talk about it. But if we do talk about it, it's in a prank manner. Let's talk about it. Let me give you some video. Let me give you some examples of what I'm talking about, all right? Let me pull it up first. Let me get it here. Yeah, I think that's very interesting that I thought I had it. Yep, let me see. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, cool. And I'm going to pull some videos. Actually, I got it saved, I believe. I think I have it saved. So that should make it a lot faster to find. All right, cool. All right, let's get into it. I'm gonna minimize my screen so we can see it. All right, so check out this content creator. I got some videos saved, but I'll just show you what I'm talking about. All right, so this content creator here. And I like the video as well. As content creators, I try to show love and hit the like button, man. And you can see I put the comment. All right, so let's get into it. I'm gonna run the video first, and then I'll put my commentary on it. All right, check it.
We together, don't we? Huh?
I was gonna say I'm close.
Avalanche. What's me? Trickles. Don't do me like this, Avalanche. That was your stage name. You used to dance? Oh my God, that's where I know you're from. Oh my God, that time. I remember a guy was trying to jump on me and I was like, turnkey. And you came and you, let me tell you something, I couldn't wait to run back into you. Why are you smiling? You don't remember? You don't remember? You don't remember Trick or Treat? Babe Ruth, Snickers, and us?
I'm married. I don't know.
Oh, what's his name?
I'm not Gary.
You're not Gary?
No.
You're not Gary?
No.
Oh, but what's his name, though?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's up, man? I'm just messing with you. I apologize.
All right, I paused it right there. Right there. You heard at the very end, I'm just messing with you. A prank, right? All right, let me make sure I'm streaming it. Holy fucking cow. I am going to make sure I am streaming it. Yep, I am. Sorry about that, guys. I just want to make sure I am streaming it, man. I had made a mistake earlier. All right, so let's get into it, man. The content creator, his name is The Bobby Holiday Experience, man. Check him out. Hit him like buttons. Show him some love, man. Yeah, man. So I think the skit was funny, right? It's a prank, right? But that's the undertone of all of this, man. It's weird because that's gay, what he's doing. It might be funny, but it's gay, bro. It's like this dude here was just minding his own business, doing what he's doing and buying his groceries. He said that he's married. And the dude just out of the blue is like coming at him with some gay shit, man. That's kind of fucked up, right? All right, let me start it over and then I'll give a bit of my commentary, all right?
We together, don't we? Huh?
I was gonna say I'm close.
Avalanche.
Bruh. He called that man Avalanche. Bro, come on, man. Bro, look at Buddy's face. Buddy like, what the fuck? That's crazy work right there.
What's me? Trickles.
My man said his name Trickles, bro. Whoa, bro, like, come on, son. What the fuck are you doing, bro?
Don't do me like this, Avalanche.
He say, who is Avalanche? Bro, come on, son. That's crazy.
That was your stage name. You used to dance? Oh my God, that's where I know you're from. Oh my God, that time. I remember a guy was trying to jump on me and I was like, turnkey. And you came and you.
All right, so Homeboy's kind of taking it in a good way, man. And so I'm trying not to say the word pause, man, because then I'm kind of contradicting myself by engaging in this shit as well. But I'm trying to make my point, man, that we have this undertone of us guys. We if you're willingly or unwillingly, you're participating in these things. Oh, dude is an innocent dude in this situation, man. Like I said, the dude just buying groceries, he going about his day. And then here comes Bobby putting him in a situation, engaging him in these activities. And homeboy's just like, what the fuck? He's involved in the prank that he doesn't want to be in, right? Let's continue.
Let me tell you something. I couldn't wait to run back into you. Why are you smiling? You don't remember? You don't remember? You don't remember Trick or Treat? Babe Ruth, Snickers, and us?
I'm married. I don't know.
Oh, what's his name?
Come on, man. Come on, man. Wow. He said, what's his name, bro? Shit, man. This dude is not letting up, bro. Bro, this dude is not letting up right now, man. Oh, he said, what's his name? Oh, come on, man. Bro, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Like, why are we doing this? Like, why? This dude didn't ask to be involved in this prank, bro. And he's clearly uncomfortable. Big dude. Oh, buddy. I'm trying not to say the word pause because then I'll show you why I'm trying not to say the word pause because homeboy. Homeboy don't want to be in this shit, man. He's showing that he's uncomfortable. He's like, yo, man. All right, let's continue. It's almost over.
I'm not
You
Gary.
got, You're not Gary?
No.
You're not Gary?
No.
Oh, but what's his name, though?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's up, man? I'm just messing with you.
Right. And see, at the end, he was like, I'm just messing with you, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. It's like, what the fuck, man? Come on, man. I just gave you the example with Casanova. Oh, buddy, in the book where it says it was a prank, but who's to say who's joking, who's serious? That's what I'm talking about, yo, with this thing of masculinity. Like, who's serious, who's not? We don't know with all this bullshit, man. Why are we saying these things why are we even playing like this if we're saying this is the oldest crime and we're looking at it as a negative thing, but why are we subjecting each other into this bullshit, man, as men? I'm trying to figure this shit out, bro. It's some weird type of shit right here. Let me go back to the big screen here. All right, man, I'm back on the big screen, man. I really think we need to talk about that shit, man. Like, what the fuck, man? We look at it as a joking situation, man. Bro, man. Man, we see this shit. We see it across the board, man. We got content creators saying certain things. We see fucking entertainers. We see people of religion. We see politicians. We see presidents involved in this stuff. Now, once again, I'm not here to tackle the concept or the idea of being gay and all that. That ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm talking about it from the aspect of masculinity. What are we to do? Like big boss man was in black, you know, he just bought, like I said, he's buying his groceries, man. The dude wasn't engaged in none of that activity. But then you got Bobby comes along with a prank, subjecting this dude into this kind of activity, man. It's just kind of weird, man. I think we need to talk about that. Like, yo, we need to say, okay, are we gonna accept this shit as pranks and anybody can do it? Or are we gonna say, yo, let's put an end to this shit? This ain't a prank. Stop that bullshit. I got some more videos, man. I think I'm gonna show one more video of old Bobby here, man. I think I still got one here saved. And you can see the oh, this one's funny, man. I think this is funny here too. Oh, all right. Let me get to it here. I got one more from Bobby here. All right, here we go. Let's get into it, man.
Oh my, wait! Rambunctious! Rambunctious! It's me. Sir, please. You know him? Yes! Oh my God, wait a minute. Fruity Pebbles, guess who I'm here with? Sir! I'm here with Rambunctious.
You rambunctious.
Yup, the guy that had the thunderous thrust at the gate. You causing a scene. Oh my, he asked me to tell you how you doing. He said, is your thrust still the same? He said it used to be your biggest tipper. You don't remember us? Oh my God, I gotta get a hug. Huh? What happened? Anyway, I didn't know you was with somebody. I wish you the best though. Oh my God. Wait, he got that mask on. I can't really tell. Can you pull that? Let me see it down. Can you pull that down? It is
All right, man. Yo, man, we got to talk about it, man. I'm going to run it again. I'm going to break it down, man. Yo. Wow, man. So at the end, Bobby didn't say it was a prank. I think I heard the friend say it was a prank. So if I'm correct, that means the friend set this bullshit up, man. That goes again with the conversation with Casanova, man. How it's supposed to be a prank. But come on, man. As men, we got to talk about this shit. If we're saying, yo, we're saying men don't engage in these activities because the other shit is homosexuality. Why are we doing this? Why are we putting each other in these circumstances that's uncomfortable? You can see dude with the white shirt is uncomfortable, man. We can see that, man. Let's look into it. Let's run it again, man.
oh my, wait! Rambunctious!
Bro. First of all, big man, boss man. Let me just say boss man. Man, I'm trying not to say pause, man, because then I'm kind of contradicting myself by engaging in these activities, man. And boss man, you can see already he was off put. He was just like, what the fuck? Right? He's already showing like, hey, man, that ain't my, he's displaying that he's uncomfortable. Let's say it that way, right? Bobby called this dude rambunctious, man. God damn, bro. He called this man rambunctious. God damn, bro. Shit, son. That's crazy, man.
Rambunctious! It's me. Sir, please. You know him?
The friend ain't making no better, man. My man said, hey, you know him? You know him? Shit. Bro, can you imagine some dude come up to you talking about rambunctious? Rambunctious. Bro, come on, bro. Bro, come on, man. I'm trying to make light of it, man, because, yo, I don't want it to get too serious, but goddamn, man, he came up to this dude and said rambunctious, man. God damn, bro.
Yes. Oh my God. Wait a minute.
Man, the friend ain't making it no better, man. He dying of laughter, bro.
Fruity Pebbles, guess
he said Fruity Pebbles. I guess he's on the phone. He said Fruity Pebbles. Oh, shit. God damn, man.
who I'm here with? Sir. I'm here with Rambunctious.
You rambunctious.
Yup, the guy that had the thunderous thrust at the gate.
Bruh, he said he had the thunder. Oh man, the thunderous thrust at the gatations, man. God damn, bro, what the fuck, man?
You causing a scene. Oh my! He asked me to tell you how you doing.
Bruh, you can see old buddy like, man, man, what the fuck? You can see it, man. He just like, bro, man, homeboy just like, he deflated. He hunched over. He like, bro, what the fuck, man? And his homeboy ain't making it no better, man.
He said, "Is your thoughts still the same?" He said, "You used to be." He said, "It used to be your biggest tipper. You don't remember us?" Oh my God! I gotta get a hug. No. Huh? What happened? Anyway, I didn't know you was with somebody.
Dang, he said, I didn't know you was. And Bobby is not letting up, man. Bobby is adding more shit to this, dog. Come on, man.
I wish you the best, though. Oh my God! Wait, he got that mask on. I can't really tell. Can you pull that? Let me see his down. Can you pull that down?
He's asking to pull his mask down. Watch what he do, man. Bro, he gets him every time. Like when people wear masks and shit, he be like, I can't really see you. Pull your mask down. And these fools pull a mask down. Bro, I'm like, bro, you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's almost over. So it sounds like, once again, it sounds like the friend said it's a prank. So the friend set this shit up, man. Yo, man, it's funny. It's funny, man. But at the same time, I have to ask. I have to dial it back, man. I don't want it to get too serious, but I'm like, yo, man, I can't imagine doing my homies like that, man. Putting my homies in no situation like that because of the circumstance of, as you see, these dudes are uncomfortable. They're like, yo, what the fuck, man? Like if you were saying that you're a masculine guy and you don't duke shoot, that's gonna be off-putting to you, right? So I'm curious. I'm trying to understand how are we supposed to look at this as men? Are we to be cool with it and just accept it as a prank and we're fine? Let me get on the big screen here. Are we to look at it as just being a prank and just be cool with the shit? Or are you supposed to flip the fuck out? I don't know, man. On this path, on my journey of understanding masculinity and trying to define what the fuck is a man, what are the duties of a man? It's very mind boggling. And I think about my book right here. The Manipulated Man. Man, yo, check this book out as well. But I bring that up because society, man, is shifting and shaping men in all sorts of directions, right? Let's just keep it a buck, man. You got like myself, man. I have to be honest. I come from a single parent home, right? My mom raised me, right? She couldn't, and she cannot teach me to be a man. So I'm having to learn these things as I go. And here I am, 40 years old, and I'm still asking, like, what the fuck is a man? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to be? And you have all of these dynamics here. And Bobby here makes it as a comical experience, but you can see how some guys are like, yo, what the fuck, man? It's very mind-boggling, man. I think we need to really talk about this, man. And I don't know who's talking about this or if any guys in the manosphere or in the after pill are talking about this. But I'm gonna step out here on a limb and be like, yo, what's good, man? Fellas, we need to talk about this shit, bro. I got some more videos for you, man. Let me pull them up for you. I got some more work for you here. And it's not just the young, old school guys, because Bobby is an old school dude, and these are some old school dudes. Check this out, man. I got some videos from the new school that's doing this shit too, bro. All right, so check it out.
That would all. Can I see you as my crush? I will not.
All right, let me break it down. I'm gonna take the music off because I don't think that's needed. I don't want to get any copyrights or anything like that. So check it out, man. You got these young guys, man. Even the new school guys are doing these pranks, right? Check it out. You got this guy here. He walks up. The dude in the blue walks up and hands the guy a note, right? Check it out. The note says, just SYBAU. If you don't know what that means, I'm unked. I'm at unk status right now. I had no idea what the fuck that meant. I had to look it up. SYBAU means shut your bitch ass up. Man, these youngsters crazy, man. Let me hit the like button for them, man. These youngsters are crazy, bro. We didn't do that shit when we was young, man. But goddamn it, look at this guy. He say, "Shut your bitch ass up and meet me in the bathroom to get your dick played with, bro." Man, bro, come on, man. This is supposed to be a prank, bro. Come on, man. We gotta talk about this as men, yo. Are we doing this, yo? Is this supposed to be cool? Is this supposed to be funny? What the fuck, man? Holla back, man. Look at this. And then you got old school here. He like, what the fuck? I don't know if he's looking for him. I don't know, man. I got one more video I'm going to show from this cat right here. Check this one out right here. So he hits this guy up right here. Check it out.
That would all. Can I see you as my crush? I will not.
Now, this dude here, man, bro, I'm going to hit the like button for him. Bro, what the fuck, man? I don't even know what to say about this dude here, bro. Boss man here, man, he's a slouch, man. We got to talk about that as men. Our outward look or our demeanor, our outlook as we present ourselves to the world. Man, look at old buddy, man. Big man here got his shirt off fucking. I mean, look at this guy, bro. Anyway, I ain't here to describe his look, but god damn it. But check this out. So old buddy said, he gives him a note. It says, just shut your bitch ass up and meet me in the bathroom for some head, man. Come on, man. These youngsters, man. Again, they claim this is to be a prank, right? Now, what the fuck was Homeboy doing right here, bro? I don't know, bro. Homeboy started to do some things to his body, man. I hope YouTube don't censor for me. Man, what the fuck, bro? Bro, what the fuck, man? I don't know, man. I'm. It's weird, bro. I don't know, man. It's funny, man. It's funny. I have to laugh at it, but god damn, man, we got to talk about this shit, man. We have to talk about it. All right, let me show another one from a different perspective on how men react in these situations, man. This one here, man. This video I'm gonna show you, man. This is another aspect on how guys act in these situations, man. So we see it from a comical standpoint, and the guys that are subjected to this scenario, the prank, they're kind of like, playing it off, playing it cool. But check it out from a different perspective, right? All right, here we go. I'm gonna set it up for us. All right, and then I'm gonna refresh it because I don't know where it is. All right, here we go. So check it out. Let me hit the like button for him. All right, check it out. So it's kind of the video kind of starts off with this guy, as you can see him with his hand or his arm over this guy in a red. Let's go from there. Oh, shout out to the content creator. His name is Spanky Galore, man. I don't know if you want to follow him. I'm just just showing respect to the content creators. All right, here we go.
Everything. Oh, hell. They got camera on you, bro.
Hold on, wait, what happened?
You want to fight, nigga?
What they do?
Come man, that's out of here, bro. You trying to fight, nigga? I'll beat the fuck out you, nigga. They got the camera on you now, nigga. I'll beat the fuck out you, nigga. Dumb ass out of here, nigga. Dumb ass out of here, nigga. I'll beat the fuck out you, nigga.
Wait, what'd he do? What'd he do?
I don't know what fuck. What he did? Get your ass out of here, nigga.
Bro, what the fuck, man? This is what I'm talking about. This is why we gotta talk about this shit, man. Dude, buddy spazzed the fuck out, man. Like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck, man? Let's look at it. Let's look at it, man. Let's take a look at this shit, bro. As you can see, before I even start the video, man, homeboy has his arm around the dude, and you see the cameraman is filming this shit. So we don't know what the fuck is happening right now. Let's be fair about this whole entire situation. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's being said. We don't know any dynamics of this situation, right? But check it out. It gets weird though. Oh, but everybody's like, what the fuck? But homeboy in the dark clothes is flipping the fuck out, and we're trying to figure out what the fuck, man. You're cool with him. You got your arm around him in some sort of way, but you flip the fuck out. Let's hit it. Let's watch it.
Never let happen. Not no more. That was in high school.
So I don't know what the fuck he was saying. I heard high school. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't know. I have no clue what the fuck they're talking about.
Everything. Oh, hell. They got camera on you, bro.
All right, so he's saying homeboy got a camera on me. I think he said homeboy, but he was like, he got a camera on me. Okay, there's a camera on you. Okay, you're being recorded without your knowing or your acknowledgement. Okay, that's fair. But what the fuck, man? Like, why did you spaz out on the dude in the red? I'm not trying to insinuate anything, but however, it just... Bro, your actions are very fucking weird right now, man. You was just cool with the dude. You was just literally cool with the dude, and all of a sudden you spaz the fuck out, man.
Hold on, wait, what happened?
You want to fight, nigga?
You want to... What? Nobody wanted to fight. What do you mean? Even the cameraman is like, what the fuck, bro? Homeboy is like, what the fuck? Everybody's like, what the fuck, man? Why are you spazzing? Like, what? He just switched into a whole new person, bro.
What they do?
Everybody's like, what the fuck? What'd he do?
Come man. Out of here, bro. You trying to fight, nigga? I'll beat the fuck out you, nigga.
Homeboy in the red is in a state of what the confusion. He even have his hands like this. He like, what the fuck, man? Everybody's confused. Why is old buddy spazzing out like this?
They got the camera on you now, nigga.
And I gotta also, you saw that first grab he did? He grabbed him and I don't know what the fuck that was.
I'll beat the fuck out you, nigga. Dumb ass out of here, nigga.
Bro, come on, man. See, this is what we gotta talk about, man. These undertones here, man. We gotta talk about this, bro. Like, come on, man. You was just cool with the dude. Why are you spazzing out, man? What the fuck, man?
Dumb ass out here, nigga. I'll beat the fuck out you, nigga.
Wait, what'd he do? What'd he do?
I don't know what fuck. What he did?
You don't give a fuck what he did? He didn't do anything. We're all confused, bro. I'm confused. I'm trying to figure out, why are you acting this way?
Get your ass out of here, nigga.
Yo, man. I don't know, man. I don't want to insinuate anything, but we can be honest. We can conclude that homeboy is guilty of something. And if we add pieces together, I mean, we can add what we want. We can conclude what we want. But we have to talk about these. That's what I'm like. We really have to kind of talk about this shit, man, because there's a lot of shit going on, bro, and we have to define this shit, man. One end, you see somebody's doing it as a prank and it's funny and it's all of that good stuff, but then you see it on the flip side when you get caught in that action. It's I'm a man, you know. You saw, buddy, you know, he had to come to this masculinity thing, identity crisis, if you will. Yo, what the fuck is going on, man? I got one more video, and let me see if I can find it that I wanted to show. I thought I saved it, but I don't think I did. Oh, yes, I did save it. Yes, I did. And let me make sure it. Okay, let me make sure it doesn't start. Okay. Alrighty, let me show one more video of just to keep this light, to keep the conversation light. This is why I was trying to withhold the conversation or the word pause, because that would make me part of the conversation, if you will. But check this out, man. I thought this would be kind of funny to kind of lighten the mood, if you will, make it not so serious. And I'll hit the like button for this content creator, even though this is not the original content creator. All right, check it out. The content creator, it says Jabbar_Lee and Jabbar Rubbish Removal has the audio, but we know that this is not the content creator. But I'll hit the like button because I want people to hit the like button for me too. But anyway, we know this is Mace, and god damn it, I forgot his name. Cameron. The rapper's Cameron, the old school guys. But yeah, we know that they do the pause game quite a bit. So check it out.
Pardon me. You got me some water, Larry, real quick. Thank you so much. Let alone win a championship. Can we win the fucking division? I spend money. Y'all say I don't spend money. Just thought I'd catch that shit. There you go. Pause.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was crazy. No, that was crazy. Just throw it. I'll catch it. Now he's drinking it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. TV timeout. TV timeout. Give me just throw it. I'll catch it. Now he's drinking it. Yeah.
That was a good one. Let's bang.
Yeah. Oh.
All right. So as we see, man, Cam is getting the water and whatnot, and let's talk about that. Like, seriously, again, here's a situation. Cam put himself in this situation. He didn't have to say pause. He could have been like, man, I ain't about that bullshit, and left it like that. But he didn't do that. He subjected himself into this, whatever it is that we got going on. Is it a prank? Is it a joke? What are we doing as men? What are we doing? So check it out. Let me play the little play-by-play on it.
Pardon me. You got me some water, Larry, real quick. Thank you so much. Let alone win a championship. Can we win the fucking division? I spend money. Y'all say I don't spend money. Just thought I'd catch that shit.
So he says, just throw that shit. I'll catch you. Oh, man. I got to laugh at it too, man. I'm going to give you my philosophy on it in just a second. But, man, it's funny, bro. Because, like, bro, like, if you... bro, hell, man. And then Mace don't make it no better.
Yo, pause.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was crazy. No, that was crazy. Just throw it. I'll catch it. Now he's drinking it.
And then he said he's drinking it, man. I ain't gonna play the rest of it. But yo, man, I think we get the point, man. Let me go to the big screen. Yeah, man. I think we get the point, man. I think we really got to talk about this as men, yo. What are we doing here, man? What are we gonna do? Are we gonna continue this game and make it a prank? And then I'm confused. I really don't know. Because if you're saying that you're promoting masculinity as this tough guy thing, and then someone comes along like Bobby, or if you are part of the culture where we say pause and all of that, how do these two worlds collide, or how do they mesh, if you will, man? Because if you, like myself, in the situation earlier when I was with the PlayStation on my streaming earlier, and I'm talking to my subscribers, and we ain't on that, none of that bullshit. We talking about some other shit. Old buddy is across the world. He chilling at the beach. He having a good time, enjoying his life, right? And me and him, we chopping it up on that level. And then you got another dude coming in being disrespectful, you know. And I don't like to engage in activities, you know. I don't like to fuss with dudes over the internet like that. But homeboy comes in saying some disrespectful shit about my subscriber. I'm like, bro, I didn't take it as a joke. I didn't take that shit as a joke, man. I mean, he said some shit like, I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was some homosexual ass shit that he was saying about old buddy. And I'm like, bro, that's not funny. I didn't take it as a joke. I took it as disrespectful, you know? And that made me think. I'm like, yo, as guys, like, what the fuck? Where are we drawing the line here? Where's the line in the sand? Who's to say it's a joke? Who's to say it's not a joke? How do you perceive it as a joke? How do you perceive it not being a joke? I don't know. As men, I don't know. As a man, I don't know. I'm trying to understand, where are we with this, you know? I don't know, man. My philosophy on it is, here's my philosophy. Here's my take on the entire thing. I think overall, this homosexual activities, the Duke shooting and all that, I see it. I see it that being a part of our humanity. We see it all. We all see this shit. We see it on TV, blah, blah, blah. We see it all. I see it being a part of television. But I also have to make a distinction because you don't really know who's who and what's what. You don't know. However, my philosophy is, if you are going to be this guy that says, hey, I'm not going to participate in that activity, and you ain't tolerating that bullshit, stand on your square, right? And we can see that, like, with our President Trump, man. And I made a stream yesterday how he's putting his foot down, eliminating, or in a nutshell, he's making the VA whole again, if you will. He's making some guidelines. He's putting his foot down, saying, hey, you know, men are men, women are women, blah, 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 all that good stuff like that. So he's drawing a line. But also in that stream, I made it clear that I was unhappy about how I was being affected, a single guy, you know. But anyway, I don't want to get into that story or that topic. But you can see it as someone like President Trump who's drawing a line like, yo, this is that, right? Are we all to do that? I have no idea. I can't speak for everybody, and I don't want to draw the line for anybody. My personal philosophy on this perspective is, be you. Be yourself, whoever you are, whatever you are, right? So if you have the courage like Bobby, the content creator Bobby, who can pull that off and make it as a joke, that's the direction you want to do, right? If you are uncomfortable and you know you have those tendencies, or if that's the direction you want to be in, man, do that. But you also have to be mindful, like the guy that was in the hallway with the red shirt and all that. Bro, you in public. You're in public, bro. So you have to accept the consequences of your actions in public, bro. Does that make any sense? I hope it does, man. Like, yo, like, if that's what you want to do in your private life, in your personal life, I'm like, yo, do that. But when you're in public, you can't get mad at someone that had nothing to do with your situation or whatever the case. I don't want to speak about those two guys because I really don't know their circumstance. I don't know their situation. But however, what I'm saying is, if you're going to do whatever you do what you do. But if you don't want people to be engaged in your personal life or in the public, keep that shit out of the public, right? That's your business. That's your privacy, right? If you will. I think that's my take. And I think that's being fair, if you will. being considerate to everybody. My philosophy is there is no standard of what a man is, man, or masculinity. I really don't see that being a definition or a finite definition to what a man is, because a man back in the day was something different, right? So I'll give you an example. Back in the day, and there's a there's a content creator. I think his name is Maxi. He's doing a lot of skits about this. Like he's showing like he's making a comical thing, and he's like this old. He has like this filter. He has like an old man filter face, and his wife is called Bernadette, and he's given a funny perspective, or it can be perceived as funny, of what a man is, right? And he comes home tired. Bernadette, where's my beer and all that, right? So that's an idea of what masculinity was, right? And then there's a skit where his son was like, Dad, I want to be something. I forgot what. That would have been great if I would have pulled it up. I didn't have that in mind to pull that skit up. But shout out to Maxie for that country creation. But anyway, his son was like, he wanted to be a dancer or some shit like that. I forgot what the fuck it was. But homeboy slapped the shit out. He slapped the shit out of him like, pow, you know. So he's making a definition of what masculinity is for him, right? It ain't none of that, oh, this is a prank type shit, right? He's defining that for himself, right? I don't agree with it, or I don't disagree with it. That's his perspective of what a man is, right? And then you see how later on in different generations, I'll give you a personal experience. So I had, like I told you, I came from a single parent home, but my mom was married to a step dummy, or step daddy, if you will, right? This dude here, I want to say he's probably a boomer, early boomer, and maybe the early boomer stage. But anyway, I said that to say his idea of masculinity was getting hoes. I remember at a very young age, even before I was hitting puberty, this dude was like, man, you ain't talking to no bitches. Well, he didn't say bitches, but he was like, you ain't getting no girls. And I'm a young adolescent boy, and you're coming at me with this idea that I have to get women. So that's that false, or that fallacy idea, or that illogical mindset of a man was the idea of getting women. You know, if that made any sense, I'm like, yo, once again, where's the line? Where are we creating the standard of being a man? Right? And in my opinion, I don't think he was a man. And I don't mean that in a negative sense of like, you know, to take anything from him. I just think his actions of being a step dummy was dumb. You know, I don't understand those perspectives of a guy. I don't say he's not a man, but I'm just saying I don't agree with the step daddy behavior. I don't think that's being a man. I'm not saying that he's not a man, or any person in particular. I just don't see that as being a model of being a man. Like, bro, you're taking care of someone else's kids. Like, what the fuck, man? I don't know. So that's what I'm saying when I come up with my philosophy of what a man is, or defining masculinity. I think it's personal. It's a case-by-case study. I think it's very personal, if you will. You know, right? So you might have a different perspective than I have. I have a different perspective of you. Who's right? Who's wrong? I don't know. But as we can say with the gender and all this and all that, you know, I don't know in terms of that. I know it's confusing. The whole conversation is confusing, to be honest with me. To be honest with you. But the perspective of being a man or promoting masculinity, I think that can be all sorts of ways. Because some people, I'll give you an example. Like Coach Greg Adams promotes in the Free Agent Lifestyle, this book right here. He promotes self-care, right? He promotes us guys, yo, go to the, get your nails done, man. Get them cleaned up, man. Get the dirt from under your nails and all of that stuff like that. He promotes self-care, right? Then you have another generation, the generation before me. I'm a millennial. Generations before me, or maybe like the baby boomers and all those guys never did those. I ain't gonna say they never did those, but that wasn't being promoted, right? So are we now we're kind of drawing the lines, if that makes any sense. Now we're saying one thing, the guys before then, they didn't say those things. You know, those guys were more blue collar and had worked with tools and shit like that. Different perspective. So I don't. That's what I'm saying. I can't say what a definite definition of a man is. No, we're not talking about gender. We excluding gender. We're talking about the masculinity perspective of all of this, right? I hope I didn't get too crazy and confuse you with the conversation. But I really thought that was a very important topic that we talk about on this idea of pranks, if you will, the oldest crime, this Duke shooting activity. You know, how are we to define this shit, man? I really don't know how to take this. It's funny, but I don't know. I'm not a comedian and I don't know the timing of this. I don't know how to do this. I don't know. Like I said earlier today when I was playing online, I didn't take it as a joke when old buddy was saying that shit. I really took it as disrespect, you know. But in person, if somebody were to say that shit, you know, we would have had a few choice of words. I would have been like, you know, hey, don't disrespect me like that, right? But in the case with Bobby, he made those jokes on. He was coming on to those dudes. Those dudes, they weren't comfortable with it, but they allowed that shit to happen, right? Then you had Killer Cam. You know, he's subjecting himself in that situation with the pause and all that. He could have been like, yo, I'm not down with that shit. He could have said that. We didn't hear it. He laughed it off, and him and Mace, it was a joke to him. So that's my whole point of all of this. Where are we to stand with all of this bullshit, man? Even the new generation, they got their situation now. You got the little youngster, he had the note talking about shut your bitch ass up, and he had to come do all this. You know, like, where are we with this, man? Am I thinking too deep into this shit? Am I taking it too serious? Should I just be cool and just let it be? Because I don't know. I don't know if someone were to give me a note and say, shut your bitch ass up, I'm going to do this or whatever. I wouldn't take that lightly, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, that's not what I'm doing, bro. I'm not on that level. You feel me? Now, at the same time, earlier, you heard me wanting to say pause, you know, because of the you see the contradiction there? Like, it's confusing. And I think we need to talk about that as men and like kind of set some groundwork there to be like, okay, we as men, we're not going to accept this. Or I don't know, man. Holla back at me, man. Let me know what you think about this. This is a very interesting topic, man. Yeah, I think we should just kind of talk about it a little bit, man. I know some guys don't feel comfortable talking about it for whatever reason, man. But I'm here. That's what I'm talking about, philosophy. I like to talk about everything and kind of get a broad perspective, or hey, get some philosophy going on and get some of your thoughts and share some of mine as well, man. I appreciate you for tuning in and checking out the stream. I try not to go too long tonight, but yeah, man, I appreciate it as always, man. I appreciate the love. Hit the like button for me. You're going to see it in my outro, all right? As always, peace, man. And fellas, yo, boss the fuck up. Be kind to your motherfucking self. Peace.